Welcome to Yes Offense. Trigger warning, disclaimer, whatever you want to call it, this podcast will feature graphic language about sex, race, violence, and anything else that might make people uncomfortable. However, this is a comedy podcast, and everything and anything talked about on it should be viewed as an attempt at humor. Like, if you hear anything on this podcast you don't agree with or like, please just turn it off. No one on here is a politician or actually affecting the way you live. So if you genuinely have a problem with anything said on here, redirect your energy at a real issue going on in the real world. Now let's get into the show. Yes, going. Are these your outside your house? Are they your Black Lives Matter flags and everything?
My mother.
It's your mom?
Yes.
I thought that was your sister.
I thought it'd be your wife.
My mother is a violent Democrat.
I feel like your wife doesn't even have time to put up signs like
does
that.
Does your mom hang out with any black people or anything?
Yeah, she does.
Oh, she does.
Yeah,
Okay, because
yeah.
in my experience, the people who hang those out their window have no idea what black people are. I'm not saying like they shouldn't. Because
no, you're right. That is the
that
trope.
Sounds horrible.
That is.
They have no idea what these people are capable of.
I thought the sign said Black Olives Matter. I don't know.
She's Italian. Yeah. What? That's what this says. Get that off my house. And she does want to.
These blacks.
Hell yeah. Yes. That's a way to start, dude. Welcome to Yes Offense, everybody. Welcome. Me, your host, Alex Tomaselli, bringing you fucking weird shit, dude. And I'm here with actually, because the last few episodes, I've always had a recurring guest, and now I have two guests who've never been on. We have Matt Heath and Rex Caesar.
Howdy.
Hey,
Yay.
how's it going?
Hell yeah, you guys. I'm glad you're here. Well, I'm here at Rex's
Thanks
place.
for coming over. Thanks for having
We're
me.
at Casa de Rex. This is great.
It's nice. It's nice having a portable podcast. You get to go travel.
We got Jumanji over there in the corner. If we get bored, we could maybe get sucked into a board game.
He can't see it
Oh,
from
no.
where he is. There's a Jumanji board
I'm
game.
in the zone right now.
Just because it's Yes Offense and you're you, when you say Jumanji, you have to put. He puts the emphasis on the Jew.
Robin Williams
what I mean?
rolls out in a with a beard and a black cowboy hat, and he's like, "Oh my God, my children, have you been saving your money?" I can't keep going. I'll be. Oh, you guys aren't going to join in with me on that one. You a Robin Williams? You're definitely a Robin Williams guy.
Oh, for sure. I mean, especially like I don't just model my comedy career after him. I model myself as
Your life?
an English teacher. Yeah, it's definitely like a life kind of. Like I even The World According to Garp, one of his first movies, one of my favorite movies, and then
Great book.
Yeah, the book is good
it.
too.
I don't know. Not a big Robin Williams fan, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. Not that you know what my favorite Robin Williams thing it is? 1 hour photo. Dude.
1 hour photo I like. That scene
Intense.
Now does that scene one scene in the movie though remind you of me where he's just sitting there creepily watching The Simpsons?
I don't remember that, but no, that's yeah. Wow. Now it makes Robin Williams things makes
But
way more sense.
we're all the same age. We all grew up in like the golden era of Robin Williams children movies.
I did
Right.
see. You know what, dude? My mom, a violent Republican, as you would call her,
Right.
was very like he annoys me, and I guess my dad just didn't want to fight her, so I never saw like Flubber. I didn't see Aladdin until later and shit.
Aladdin was like
Aladdin
kept from
rules.
you.
I love Aladdin.
All right,
Yeah,
so
that's great.
I saw it when I was like 10 or 11. You know what I mean? That's like 5 years too late. You know?
Yeah.
it's too late, but at the same time, you're actually old enough to appreciate some more of the because he does like impressions of like people you might actually know the people.
Yeah.
Like the part where he does like
That's why I
Jack
do like that
Nicholson
movie.
and stuff.
Yeah. I think
Peter
that,
Lorre.
that's why I like the Genie. I actually like the Genie the most out of the classic
Yeah.
90s
Genie's
cartoons.
fantastic.
No, when it comes to animated Disney movies, Aladdin might be one of the best ones.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Also, Hottest Princess.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm culturally appropriated.
Well, Rex, you're a cultured guy. Like the story of Aladdin is also kind of like Shakespearean in a way. Like
You're thinking of Lion King.
no.
Yeah.
If you look at like the Merchant of Venice, it's basically
They're all in the jungle for
same.
me. Matt, that's crazy. Why would you say that, dude? I'm sorry.
What I'm saying is Merchant of Venice is very similar to the story.
Yeah, but you realize Aladdin, the story is way older than Shakespeare, though.
Yeah. Do you think that Shakespeare stole that story? Do you think that Aladdin was first, huh?
Shakespeare
Aladdin is an ancient tale. It's like Ali-Baba. Like, it goes back. The story of
right.
Layla and the Sun. Like, these are these old ancient Middle Eastern folk tales.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Shakespeare, pedophile and a thief.
I don't know. I like to go more by that the movie version, Shakespeare in Love.
I'm pretty sure. All I remember is Shakespeare was like a theater dude back then, so I'm just assuming.
But all Shakespeare's stories were old stories. He just rewrote them.
Yeah,
he's like Walt Disney.
They were like badass at that time. They're like, I get it now, and they're like, it was like when they make that Magnificent Seven, and everyone's like, Seven Samurai. They're like, get that shit out of here. Steve McQueen is a national treasure, boy.
I thought you guys were gonna say like more like Shakespeare was like the Quentin Tarantino.
Oh no. He's definitely more like Walt Disney. You're right. They did. Lion King's fake too. Do you know that? It's stolen.
It's Hamlet.
It's all. No, not even that. It's
the Japanese movie. Yeah.
It's like Snow and something.
Yeah,
in the
Roby
lion.
or something weird like that.
The White Lion.
You know,
look it up, guys.
Interesting about Lion King is the Lion King is the reason Cheech and Chong broke up. Like they stopped performing together. Like they
elaborate. I don't know this story.
He told me this when I was on his podcast.
Really? I did.
I remember this story.
Almost threw
I
up.
repeat stories already. Okay, but it's worth telling because I read Tommy Chong's autobiography and he talks about how Cheech.
Did you read it every day at 4:20 and blaze up a fat dude, man?
Listen, so Cheech keeps getting offered all these roles
7,
to play
that
cartoon
70s
dogs. If you look up Cheech Marin's IMDb page, he's played way too many cartoon dogs, like too many to fucking count.
Okay, all right.
Now
I'm gonna now. Any famous ones before
now
we...
Oliver and Company,
he
right?
was accepting every role, and Chong was turning down most of the roles. Now, the offer to play the Lion King, to play both the hyenas and the Lion King came along. Cheech accepted the offer. Chong turned it down. Cheech is now a millionaire because of the Lion King, and Chong is kind of like left in the dust.
Hey, man. Hey, man, you the hyena without me, man.
But then Chong had that
conversation
show.
But that's, I mean, obviously, like a working role on a sitcom is not as much as like a multi-million-dollar movie.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, he didn't want to sell out, but then he went and took like a basic network sitcom.
But he definitely stayed in his own lane, though.
Yeah,
that's true.
I was about to say though, I don't look as when someone does a voice in a cartoon movie as a sellout, especially selling out. It's more like
talk about
taking care of your
we've
future.
all seen Up in Smoke, and Chong's going to be like, "This is my artistic integrity,
Yeah, exactly.
man." Like, no, it's a stoner movie.
Yeah.
It's a great stoner movie, but you're not like.
It's not like any stoners are gonna watch the fucking Lion King and be like, "Are those the voices of my favorite? I can't smoke weed. Listen to these fucking dorks."
Honestly, if you say you're a stoner, you go and watch the Lion, you'll probably
appreciate it.
You'll probably appreciate it because if you look all the way back at the beginning
example
of Cheech and Chong's career. They did the stage show where they both acted like dogs and sniffed each other's asses, and they were like, "I remember when they were dogs, like in their stand-up routine."
But it's like in Toy Story 4 when they had Key and Peele be
the bear and exactly
right, and
it's
people like seeing
hilarious.
the duo,
yeah,
because Toy Story 4 sucked ass, like to have them two in there, it was
I
like
didn't think it
no,
sucked.
we could talk.
Please,
it sucked ass.
I think the Toy Stories are all decent. That one's the worst one.
is the worst.
All right, I'll say that. Definitely.
It didn't need to happen.
Yes, I agree. Okay,
Necessary.
Definitely.
I'm not a big fan of the 4 when you do the 4th one.
Yeah.
Movies should
rough.
Well, the
movies
ending
should
to
come
the
in
third
3.
one was perfect.
Yeah, exactly. You did not exactly.
Yeah.
Just don't even.
Yeah.
Or just make you new toys or something.
It's like when they did Godfather 3. It's like, why?
I actually like. You guys might both crucify me for this,
You're a
but
Fredo guy.
I like Godfather 3.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
That's right. That's what you get. You got the wrath of
Hey,
me.
did you ever
Nice,
watch
Steve.
Deer Hunter? By the way,
I
lent
have
that
it, by
movie
the
to
way.
you?
I'm pretty sure I still have it
Yeah?
in my house. That is one of the most depressing movies I've ever seen in my life. And I forgot I was about, it's the cartoon character thing. We can go back. And that movie's so sad, dude.
Right.
So sad. The ending, it doesn't end. The ending you think's going to end, it doesn't end. If that makes sense. Like, you're like, oh, it's over. Thank God. I can stop, like, having an existential crisis. Oh, they're going back to America so we can see how the war affects them at
There's
home.
a good misdirect because the first hour of the movie is very boring.
The first hour of the movie is just life.
Yeah, it's just a wedding. Yeah,
First of all, the funniest part of that movie is they're at the wedding and who's the guy who's in all of Al Pacino's movies?
Yeah.
Fredo.
Fredo.
Who's Fredo?
I always just call him Fredo. I'm sorry.
Fredo's in The Deer Hunter.
Yeah.
Fredo's at the wedding, and I don't know what his wife does.
John Cazale.
I think his wife is like talking to another guy like casually, or maybe she's dancing casually, and he just goes up to her and beats the shit out of her. And all his friends like break it up and are like, dude, chill, it's chill. And he's like, I'm all right. And that's literally a scene in the movie where they just gloss over that. They're like, hey, we're at a wedding, dude. You ain't got to hit your wife here.
I feel like a lot of 70s movies did that, like Polanski and
he whacks her.
Stanley Kubrick and shit. When you watch their movies, there's like always like a 45-minute chunk where like nothing's happening, but it's really well shot.
You know what's funny though? The dude that played Fredo, and you saw him in like Dog Day. He was in Dog Day Afternoon. He was in Deer Hunter. It's like once I finally saw him in Deer Hunter, I was like, wow, this guy actually had a great career.
He died very soon after that. It's sad. Yeah,
he was married to someone pretty big too. Yeah, but he was a good actor. He was a great actor.
Solid dude. Oh, the other thing, the cartoon thing.
Yeah,
Seth Rogen's one of the praying mantises in fucking. I think he is the praying mantis in Kung Fu Panda.
Really?
Yeah, and he says there's just lines he says in it where if you know it's him, you're like, that's funnier. That he says something like, "I love having this in my mouth," and you're just like.
Seth Rogen is in a lot of animation stuff now, and he was. I heard him talking about how he owns, or I don't know if he owns the rights to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles now, but he's gonna start doing his own stuff with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That is right up his alley.
Yeah.
That's like
That's
the
cool.
type of thing that Seth Rogen should be doing.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't, he's gone a little on the like woke's not that bad thing, and I don't fuck with him because of that. He made his money on not being woke, and now he's like, oh, it's the way the world is. It's like, dude. Fuck you, dude.
Well,
he was with Meryl
owns
Streep,
most
that's
of the
what Fredo
Hollywood Hills now, right? So
I
it's
don't know,
like,
does he?
Yeah, Seth Rogen's
Rogen?
one of the richest people in Hollywood. He's like a
From
modern
what?
day. Just because he, you know, it all comes from
Jew
producing.
is what Matt's trying to say. Jesus Christ! Sorry, guys. I'm messing around.
You guys want to play Jumanji?
Hell yeah! Call back, Matt. Hell yeah, you guys. Oh man, is there any fucking thing going on in the world worth talking about before we get into any of this nonsense?
Can we talk about Norm Macdonald dying real quick?
I do love him, miss him.
Yeah. I've just been watching like Norm clips like nonstop this past week.
The Moth one's my favorite.
Yeah,
That's a classic.
Everyone knows it. I actually typed in Norm Macdonald's like the first or third one.
Yeah.
Second or first one is
Yeah.
Moth.
Yeah.
There's something like that, and it's
the Moth one's great, and it's even in his book. Have you read his book?
no.
Yeah, it's in his book. Apparently, a doctor is a person that told him the Moth joke, and he stole it from a
I
doctor.
love that joke. That joke's so. Well, he even says it on the thing that he stole it. Essentially, he's like,
Yeah,
wait
he's like,
till
my
I tell it."
driver told me this joke. Yeah.
Oh, we should get him. Nah, I'd do it better. Like that guy, I'd do it yet. Wait till you hear me tell it. Yeah. That's it. Nah, that guy. Wait till you hear me tell
No,
it.
I was telling Matt
love
before.
him,
My
dude.
favorite one is the one where he talks about Steve Irwin like 2 days after he died.
All right.
Did you ever see that one?
I don't. No. I
Where
don't think so.
he's like my friend. He's on Jon Stewart's show. This
Right.
is like right after Irwin dies. He's like, yeah, my friends were calling me. They're like, you're never gonna believe who died. The crocodile hunter. I was like, I actually really believe that. He's like, he was 41. That's a ripe old age for a crocodile hunter.
Yeah, man. Norm. I like that one. I like when he was on. It was like an old one where he's like, yeah, and Clinton, he killed a guy, right? And he's like on like The View, and they're like, oh no, and he kept, and they bring him up like again. They,
him
like,
on The View is so funny.
They bring it up again later, and he's like, yeah, like Clinton, and how he killed that guy, manslaughter. No, it's a cover. It's so funny, dude.
Oh man. I don't really remember that one. You know what one I love when he's talking about the dude in the Olympics that has like a fake leg,
Oscar Pistorius,
and he's like, it doesn't surprise me that he's winning. He's like, the man's practically bionic.
And that's the guy who killed his girlfriend.
Is that true?
That dude. Yeah, Jim Jeffries has a good bit about that.
He's South African.
And that's the other thing. Norm always went after people that probably deserved it.
Yeah.
You know?
He didn't punch up and he didn't punch down, but like it worked.
I don't really,
yeah.
I know the concept of that, but I don't necessarily believe in it.
No, I don't agree with it at all.
I think it's just all swinging.
Yeah, exactly.
I got to burp so bad.
I think if it's funny, it doesn't matter who you're punching at.
Oh, not at all.
Yeah, I read something
obviously it's mean if it's mean. But
right.
You know,
Right.
John Lovitz said about Norm last night, and it was talking about how he got kicked out of like a Mississippi casino for telling dirty jokes, and apparently there's like 400 people in the audience, and he goes, and some woman in the crowd's like, we don't like that kind of like dirty that kind of dirty jokes around here, and he's like really, you guys don't like dirty jokes, and like there's like a loud response from the crowd. He's like, well, how many of you do like dirty jokes? And there's like 10 people in the audience that clap or make noise, and he's like, well, I wouldn't want to disappoint those 10 people.
And John Lovitz was like, fantastic.
John Lovitz was the only one there to go back and tell the story.
These rednecks are going crazy out here.
Guess what, Conan?
John Lovitz is just going to tell Norm stories for the rest of his life.
And I was with Norm. Yeah, I'll turn into John Mulaney if I do too much Lovitz.
They do overlap.
Hello.
I'm a little boy.
John Mulaney got Olivia Munn pregnant.
Yeah, like 3 months after he left his wife.
Dude, he's the man, dude. Right? I love everyone. All the goodies of the world are looking down on you, John Mulaney. But I'm here to, and I've made fun of him on a podcast before for doing this. But it's a real ass move, dude. He's the man.
Well,
I love that.
Can we talk about how there's hope for guys like us? Because Jim Jeffries talked about how his girlfriend was dating like basketball players before she dated him. Olivia Munn dated Aaron Rodgers before she dated John. So all these beautiful women are leaving athletes for comedians.
Yes.
So
gives me hope.
There's a little trend ladies.
It's because they all saw that movie Trainwreck with what's her face?
Nobody saw that movie.
Yeah, movie. And you know what, dude? I did see that movie. It was terrible.
I saw it too.
It's so bad.
Bill Hader was the best part.
I was gonna say, actually, sadly, LeBron James is the best part of the movie.
James,
That's
John
how bad
Cena
that
was
movie
You know
was.
what's strange is that
All right,
Pete Davidson said that movie like made his career because that was before he was on SNL.
Staten
That's what
Island,
got
you
him
mean?
noticed.
Staten Island?
Yeah.
Oh, we're
Was
talking
he
about
in it?
Trainwreck. Were you talking?
Because Pete Davidson has like a small role in that.
Who is he in that? I don't remember him.
I don't really remember
Another
the movie,
reason
but I
to
heard
not
him.
watch that movie, you guys. Shout out to Pete Davidson.
Sully was like, I know, I'll be a skinny pothead comic. Nobody's got that locked down.
right,
And then he turns on TV. Ah, shit.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson. Stealing my shtick, dude.
You know, there's a guy going around New York.
But no, see, this is the thing, dude. I have an average penis, so there we go.
This guy I saw when I was in New York for the summer. There's this guy I saw going around the New York scene, and he looks like exactly like Pete Davidson, but he's not Pete Davidson, and all his humor is about how people mistake him.
That's
For Pete Davidson.
How many jokes can you write about that?
We've talked about so many comedians in this episode. At least we've done impressions of them.
John Lovitz.
You want to change gears? What do you want to talk about?
Shout out to John Mulaney for coming inside Olivia Munn and destroying the woman you obviously hated's live. You've been spending your time with these past like 3. How long have you been married? I don't care.
A long time.
You know what, dude?
A couple years.
I don't care. This is what I have to say.
Damn. Sluts.
Shout out to Olivia Munn. We need women like you out there. You got the angle. You didn't think I was going to take that angle.
I mean, I just like your take on it.
It's
like
all
I
over
don't
the
even
place.
know. I don't even know what
yeah.
to do with it.
Yeah, dude. No, I'm a fan.
Are
dude.
you in love with this actress? Is that why?
No, she is really pretty though.
Is she even an actress? I thought
She was
a
in.
model.
She was in. She was like a G4 broad, and she was in The Predator.
Right.
She's also Psyop or Psylocke in the X-Men Apocalypse, and that movie is bad.
That's right.
It's not a good one.
I think John Mulaney's not that bad of a comic.
Oh,
I
really?
enjoyed. I
Are you
really
He's great.
enjoyed when he hosted Saturday Night Live. I thought
His stand-up's
monologue
was great.
Plugged so much stand-up. So much more successful things.
So I'd like to take this opportunity to plug my show. It's on September 24th, Friday. I'm doing an animation
Oh
premiere.
yeah, that one.
Rex is going to be working the door. He's probably going to do some time, but he's going to be like the maitre d' of the
Is this
evening.
October?
No, this is will this episode
Saturday?
come out?
Yeah, it'll come
before
out
next
this Wednesday.
Friday?
Who's
Yeah.
hosting it?
I'm hosting.
So this Saturday is
Let
what
me
Matt's
host it and
talking
you
about.
headline.
Dan Brown's headlining.
Oh, you.
It's going to be like a showcase, and then there's going to be an animated pilot of a cartoon that me and Dan Brown have been. It's this cartoon has been like years.
Should have plugged this at the end. Just a
Years in
long
the pro.
plug.
No, in the middle. I'm like a plugging stuff in the middle kind of guy.
I want to plug. I'm starting a new podcast called 1001 Comics Podcast. More comics than any other podcast.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. What else? Norm's dead. John Mulaney rules. I don't know. What do you guys just want to do? This fucking. You were telling me you've listened to Talking Sopranos. You found this fucking Sopranos
They had a
quiz.
guest on who runs the Sopranos blog, and she claims she has the best.
All right, so we're
which
gonna do this.
Sopranos character are you?
And we're going to do this quiz really quick to find out which one we are. Okay. It's the weekend. What are you most likely up to? Are you at the local bar or club? Hey, I'm with my fucking stripper girlfriend here. I'm going to keep home sleeping, doing some light chores around the house, getting ready for a big Sunday dinner where you yell at your uncle and your mom.
These blacks.
That is her, by the way.
There's a lot more choices.
What do you even mean? I'm always studying, working, or taking care of other obligations. That's Tony talking, I guess. Spending time with family, watching TV programs, reading. Now leave me alone.
That's Vin Diesel.
That's
spending
me.
time with family.
That's me.
That's what I did too.
The leave me alone.
Yeah,
not
reading,
taking care of your
TV.
kids. Good job, Rex. Hell yeah, dude.
My kids are watching TV
I'm
as
thinking
well.
sleeping.
That's, you know what? Very characteristic of both of you. Not taking care of your kids. Sleeping.
I don't have any kids.
Oh, yeah, no, I meant, I know. We don't have kids, Matt. I shouldn't either, by the way. Just.
Would you consider yourself a religious person?
I consider myself more spiritual than the religious. I don't. You know what? I can't. Tony can't do all that. Faith is more important thing in my life. I'm religious, devoted to this thing of ours. So, I hate this. This woman is trash.
I don't fall for any of that black.
Yeah,
magic
that's
shit.
mine. Just because I'm doing that one. Just because
I might have to pick that one too.
I don't fall for any of that boop, magic shit. That's a real Sopranos quote.
Now is that the same part where Paulie is like
Just to God. What's he
throwing
say to the
chair?
Yeah, where he throws the chair. It's something
Fucking
about,
quiz.
he said, "Did it itch?"
That's a good ass, dude. That's it. What does the Tony say to the besides? He's like, "You mooly." What's he say to the Menos? He says something like another language. He's like, "You're." Oh yeah, he's like, "You're
What, to Noah?
Yeah, he's like, "You're Chugats." Or something. You're like, Jesus Christ, it's horrible. So that's why I picked the black magic one, because Tony would want me to do that.
Which quote resonates the most with you?
If you can't quote the rules, you can obey them. I was born, grew up, spent a few years in the
Best
army,
quote.
couple more in the can. Oh, wait, I can't do. I don't know if I can. Grew up, spent a few years in the army. Couple more in the can.
would take me now.
Yeah, half a wise guy. Oh, I wish the Lord would take me now. You're as good as your last envelope. Madam, I don't even know it. One must choose between boredom and suffering. Fuck you.
These are all kind of bad quotes.
I'm doing I wish the Lord would take me now. You know why? Because this quiz sucks dick.
See, I did boredom and
I
suffering.
think I did the wrong.
I'm gonna do
oh.
You're Only As Good As Your Last Envelope.
I did boredom and suffering because I
Wow,
have
that is
heavy
sad.
depression.
Yeah.
You know what?
Heavy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no, never mind. I don't want to do it now. You know what, guys? Turn up the volume on what I was just saying. I don't. It's ruined.
If you
now.
could go
Your
back
pause
and
said no.
and change one thing in your life, what would it be?
If anything, I wouldn't have given my parents so much trouble when I was younger. That's definitely not a Sopranos thing. I would have done things differently in my career. No, I would have settled down so quickly. That's Rex. Owned. Hell yeah. Spent more time with family and close friends that have since passed away. Oh, that's.
I did the drug.
I would relax a little bit more and not sweat the small
I like
stuff.
that one. That's the one I'm going
Nothing.
with.
Everything happened what is intended. I would have made different lifestyle choices, drugs, partying, etc.
That's the one I did.
Does that mean though I would have done drugs and partied more? The way that's
It's
phrased,
open for interpretation.
I would have had different lifestyle choices, drugs, partying. I would have been doing that shit. No, I'm actually gonna be genuine in this one and not sweat the small stuff. So what's this next one?
What's your
decision
decision-making style?
Keep thinking you know everything. They got June in the background here. I often put off making decisions. I trust myself
That's
to
me.
make decisions quickly and easily. I like to take time to do through cost-benefit analysis, my options in front of me. I'm going to do that one. I prefer the others to take the lead. No, that one's definitely not it.
Sucks. I say I trust
Why, you want me
myself
to
in
run this
making
podcast,
decisions
Sully?
quickly and easily.
I'm going to do the third one down. I hope everyone listening is riveted right now. I'm trying to riff on this. If you break into if something in your house breaks, what's the first thing you do? And they got a picture of
Carm throwing the phone.
Carm throwing the phone with Tenny, which try to fix it on my own. Call a professional. Call a friend. Try to
Throw
ignore
it
it if
and
it's
break
not
something else in the
urgent.
process. I think that.
You know what? I'm doing that one.
Yeah.
Ignore it.
No, throwing it until it breaks
I
in the process.
definitely
I'm
ignore it.
just doing it. I'm not
At a party, we're most likely to.
serving, looking for the food and drinks. I'm not making or serving shit. Singing karaoke. You're a fucking loser.
Hey,
Loser.
I love karaoke.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Alone with one or two others, not drawing much attention to ourselves. Texting your friend and asking him advice about that person's a cunt. How do I get out of this party that I could just tell everyone I have to leave at? Because I'm an adult. No one cares what I'm doing anyways. Trying to introduce yourself to attractive person across the room.
That's the one I
The
put.
last thing I do anytime I go to a party. I'm going after the slut as well, Matt.
Damn, sluts.
That's how I do it, dude. What's your biggest fear? Being recognized as weak, could not recognize for my abilities, so I beat up the muscly guy in the back of the bar. Going broke, being lied to, You betrayed me. You betrayed this family. Dying alone.
I think I might have to go with dying
Going
alone.
to the can.
I know that's
the
very
one I
Tony's
did.
mother,
Going
but,
things for yourself.
but I'm going to have to go with dying alone.
That's the one I did too.
Yeah.
But that's also Tony himself, though, too, right?
Dying alone.
But isn't
you know
that the
what?
ultimate fear, though? I mean, like, I'm not really. I mean, I guess lions. I'm pretty afraid of lions.
Sure. Yeah, if you're getting,
That wasn't one of the options.
you'll probably be dying alone if you're getting eaten by a lion, you know?
It would just be more painful.
If you had to pick one of these as your song, which would you choose? White Rabbit,
I did Dying
Through
Alone.
and Through,
think I did the
Vesuvio,
Stones,
Sally
man.
Go Round.
I'm the man.
I like Sally Go Round.
Any song by the Churchills, Born to Run by Bruce. You
I'm
know
a
what? If you
man.
pick Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen, you can go fuck your mother, dude.
None of these songs
You
are on the
don't like Bruce
Sopranos
Springsteen.
soundtrack.
I'm doing White
which
Rabbit.
bothers me. I feel like that Dylan song they played towards the end should be on there. I'm gonna go with the Born to Run.
What's
by
your
Bruce
best
Springsteen.
trait? Empathy, loyalty. I think and I plan ahead. I'm very calm. And when under pressure, I'm always up for a good time. What you see is what you get. You always know where you stand with me. I'm actually, that's, you know what? That is where, that's just me.
Yeah, it wouldn't be your intelligence.
That was the last. I just skipped that.
I am always up for a good time. I'm gonna go with that.
Okay,
I'll go on
I got
loyalty.
mine. And I'm not
I got
mad.
the same character I got last time.
I'm not mad, but I know exactly who I wanted to be. And I'm, you know what?
Who'd you get?
Where is
I
it?
got motherfucking Paul.
taking-
Look at you.
Long to load.
Whatever you may think of
Oh,
others.
I got Paulie as well.
Oh, no.
Look at you two.
Fucking quiz.
Quiz.
I'm not a fan of being roped in with
I-
Matt any more than I already am.
But listen, I think Paulie is like out of the guys in the gang, most likely to be a comic is probably Paulie.
No, it's Christopher. He's a writer.
But at the same time,
You guys know who I got?
Who?
Big pussy. Is that right or
Because
is
he
that
gets
right?
killed like a fuck, and he's a rat,
Not in the face.
and he's fat.
You know who had an arc? Noah. I love pussy. He was my
No, I
favorite
liked him.
character.
Yeah, he was one of the. He's a big death. You never seen The Sopranos? He dies. Fuck you. What other others may? Hold on, let's see what it says about whatever others may think of you. You'll never be called boring. True, you've done some pretty nasty things. Okay, and you're neurotic. Okay, but there's nobody more affectionate than you are when it comes to people you care about. True.
Oh, I didn't notice that
And
paragraph.
if someone you care about tells you you take care of someone else, you'll treat that person like. If someone you care about tells you to take care of someone else, you treat that person as family too.
And
That last
guys,
part is not true.
Hey,
this
can
this
I
is
read
the
this one?
official Sopranos quiz, though. This
Yeah.
is the one from the Sopranos pod. This isn't just clickbait bullshit.
No,
This is the real deal.
Listen to my paragraph. Tell me how close this cuts to home, all right? You have a good heart deep down, but you've done some things you're not proud of. Oof.
Yeah, you snitch. Fat.
When you're on your A game, you're fantastic. However, if there's any sign of trouble or hassle you have to deal with, you'll retreat and withdraw. This causes more problems in the end. They're talking to my fucking soul here.
Damn.
That
Puss,
hurts.
dude.
That hurts. I am a big pussy.
Yeah. Anyway,
I think it'd be
I want to
funny-
be Christopher just because I want to live just like Christopher in the show.
You want to be a heroin addict?
No,
He just wants to bang Adriana.
You got Adriana. You got other whoas on the side. You get heroin whenever you want. You just got to kill people every once in a while. I can. You know what? I can do that. I don't know any of these people.
Honestly, I think I'd rather be Paulie than Christopher.
Of course.
I feel like, but at the same time, Christopher does like get to like achieve his dreams of making
And
a
you
movie.
do have
and stuff.
Tourette's, Matt.
Not really. He sort of does, but not really. It's got the Godfather thing, and they got Saw. We got the Saw angle. Him pitching that movie is so funny, dude.
Yeah.
I love Chris. Christopher is
Can
my
I remind
favorite
you of
character.
a certain friend in AC that goes by the name of the Butcher?
I think the funniest thing about that movie, though, is when Tony gets mad later and he's like, "You didn't even get the fucking good Baldwin."
The best line is, fucking Danny Baldwin took Ben Kingsley to acting school.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, the gift basket. I fucking love that. That show is so good. Fucking Christopher is my favorite character in the show. I used to, the first time I watched it, I hated almost everyone on the show because they're all just piece of shit. But when I
You know what
rewatched
happened to me?
it,
The more I rewatched it, the more I started to like I love Tony, but the more I like the people that piss Tony off. Like the first time around, I hated Janice and Ralphie. But now when they're on the screen, I get so excited when Ralphie walks into a room. I'm like, shit's gonna get fucking wild.
It's
And I
weird.
love
It's weird how
Ralphie.
much you love Silvio until he does something completely sinister, and you're like, "Oh,
yeah.
Silvio!"
yeah, Jesus.
I own that snitch.
I actually really like Richie Aprile just because of how
He's
mad
terrifying
Tony
me,
gets
yeah.
when he and how he stands up to Tony. Like there's that one where he's like, "You're off the take. You can't earn," and he like gives him and he's like, "Don't give me those fucking Manson lamps."
Yes, I love that line.
Oh,
I want to have a
that
band
scene's
called
so
the Manson
good.
Lamps. I love that
Yo,
line.
because that's that stare Richie Aprile gives when anyone's just talking to him and he's mad is so good. He's such a good character. Dude. I love
Well,
him.
we were just talking about me and Rex were actually just talking recently about who's the better villain. Is it Ralphie or Richie?
It's Ralphie, Richie, or Phil. You can. I think you could argue a solid case for either three.
Buscemi's character's not in there.
No, not at all. He's not.
He's
a
not
villain.
in the argument.
He's a great character, but I don't think he's like a villain.
You don't think
I
he's a villain?
I think he's like a
He's a tragic character.
I think
He's a
he's like a-
tragic
like a
hero
stick
or
in the
something.
spokes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a. If anything, he's like a guy who Tony. He's like something Tony needed to do to more solidify him as a boss.
You know who else I really love? I wouldn't call him a villain. Is Johnny Sacks.
I love, but he's great. Johnny Sack's one of my favorite characters.
I love when Johnny Sacks starts out low and then he gets going.
I can't be in the same room with this man. I love how he. Yeah. You know how you. What does he say? What does he to his wife when he finds her? He's like, you know what I did? You embarrassed me. Oh,
Did I ever ask you to lose weight?
I love that. It's like a sad and funny.
They got a
scene,
great
yeah.
relationship.
Do you think any of the characters
know.
on The Sopranos
He loves his
are
wife.
not even aware that they're in a part of the mafia?
No, most of them no. You mean like the wives or like the people?
No,
Like-
I mean, is there any of the gangsters that are like completely unaware?
I always
that
wondered
what
about-
they're, what they're doing.
I always wondered about Murmur.
There's any one of them that actually have like good intentions, like going in.
I
You know what I mean?
I feel like
No.
Bacala figured it out too late, but he
Who
did
you mean
figure
like
it out.
Patsy?
No, so you make a
No,
good
Bobby
point.
Bacala figured it out. Like he was just going to work for his dad, and then he was like, "Oh shit, I'm in the mob."
Yeah.
No,
Well, too late
you make a
now.
good point about Bacala, and I think a perfect line that illustrates that is where you find out that Vito is gay, and Bacala's just like, well, I don't think he should be allowed to be in our social club.
I love Bobby Bacala, dude.
Oh, he's the best. He's
It's just Sopranos side. You know what, guys? If you don't like The Sopranos, this might be boring to you, but I don't care, dude. This is what I like.
This is like a very Soprano heavy episode.
This
What
show
do we-
is talking Sopranos.
Yeah, dude. No, this shit's it's a fun dude. It's the best show of all time. What can you say?
It
What
really is.
did you guys see Shang-Chi? The fucking
I'm not a big Marvel guy. I can tell you that right now.
And I've
We
kind
could
of
debate
fallen
about
off
that.
with the Marvel movies. Yeah.
We could debate about that if you want.
no, it's fine.
You don't
It's
want
the-
to.
No. I was gonna
So
say.
like, I don't want to hear anyone talking
Well,
shit
no,
about Marvel.
no, it's fine. We
Not
can.
on my podcast.
We can. I don't mind it. It's just, someone's trying to.
probably
book
been debated
you
I
a
do
boy.
have Ed Asner soul
No.
trapped in an action figure.
No, we're not. Nope.
I do like Spider-Man. I'll watch the Spider-Man.
No, just because Shang-Chi, there's a girl in Shang-Chi, and her name's Awkwafina. You know Awkwafina?
right. She's like a wannabe
I know.
rapper,
I know.
right?
Water.
She was. Okay, so Awkwafina is this Asian, let's call her an entertainer because she does like rap and then she does movies and
Okay.
TV. But in her latest movies and shit, she's gone completely like, hi, I'm Awkwafina. And like a few years ago, she was like, yo, I'm Awkwafina. Yo, I'm out here chilling with my... like she was really like heavy on black scent, like almost offensively.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I could
yeah.
pull up a clip if you want.
I know you don't have to, but I kind of see where you're going with
picture
this.
J-Rock
Anyway,
from the
no, they
Trailer Park
they
Boys.
just keep dragging her because she keeps like every time they ask her about it, she said like this is on. So that's what
You
she-
know, I'm open to the conversation. I think
it's
it,
just someone asking her about it.
you know, it really is something that I think is a little bit multifaceted and layered.
Sure.
And so, yeah.
That's
I
her
mean,
response
alright,
to the thing,
it's-
and it's like I don't care either way. I just find it funny that she keeps trying to like get out of it, and
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Yeah, but what the fuck?" And it's not going. She's not white, so it's
her
not going to
best
do anything.
way
really.
of defending herself is just by not talking about it at all.
Yeah, being
I
like,
think,
next question,
But
dude.
is there?
I was black
There's
once.
no reason to apologize for that
Yeah,
because
she
she keeps-
exactly. But
you know-
it's the funny thing is like if I'm not like if she was like if this was Cameron Diaz, dude, she'd be like it would be
Yeah,
everywhere.
wasn't it funny?
It'd be like no, it would. I don't. It's just funny how they're actually like trying to get her,
But
and it's
here's
not
my
working
question.
just because
She keeps popping up in these movies. I watched her in Raya and the Last Dragon with my kids.
Right.
Isn't she black scented in that?
No, she's not. She plays a dragon.
Well, she plays a dragon.
It's not like yo, I'd be breathing fire, son.
It's actually it's the daughter
like
of the
Morty.
the dragon donkey.
No,
from
but
Shrek,
here's
and
my
that's
thing.
why
She
has a
keeps
black scent.
popping up in these movies, but is there like does she have a fan base? Is there
I
like,
believe so. From
She
her
must.
rapping or whatever.
She must have a fan.
Yeah.
base.
There's
People are
Awkwafina
trying
fans.
to take her down.
She's crushing it, dude. She's killing it. She's making mad moves. It's just every
She's-
time.
I gotta say I enjoyed Raya and the Last Dragon or Ryan and the Last Dragon. I don't know how you say it, but she was so annoying in it.
Every time she makes
So annoying.
Every time she makes it, she gets less black scenty. It's funny. Like every more
She's the Al Roker of Hollywood.
she's literally like transitioning from her original thing was like, yo, I'm from Queens, yo, I'd be fucking mad bit like she literally just was like, if you look up old clips of her, it's like yo, this shit is lit, son. I be out here all day on the block. Like it's wild. If it was anyone,
what she should do is just say, "Well, I've been taking voice and diction classes because I'm acting more now."
Yeah,
that would do because how many times do you hear an interview with an actor who's from Queens? Like you hear an interview with De Niro. Every De Niro movie, he talks like he's from New York, and then you see an interview with him, he's like, "Oh, well, yes, that was back in 1945," and like because these guys are trained, they're trained how to neutralize their accent. They're trained to neutralize their natural accent so that they can do other accents.
Exactly.
So that's all she has to say is, "Well, I've been taking speech therapy."
Instead,
There's
she
a
gets
difference.
but
This
that's
is
what I
an
mean.
actress.
So she's getting tripped up, which means she's fucking doing it on purpose, and she fucked up, and she doesn't know how to get out of it.
Right.
And the only reason she keeps getting out of it is because she is Asian, and this is anti-Asian hate to call them out for the black accent thing. I'm not being serious. I'm fucking around. So.
No, well, it's not right to talk like somebody you're not, though.
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with she's an American person. She lived in New York. She was finding her identity.
Yeah, man, I really
that
don't
accent.
care.
You know what I mean?
I always specify that
care a
because I
lot.
brought her up before. I don't care if she did that. It's just she also complained in like Variety, or like where was it? She said in Vice that I refuse to do accents. I'm not okay with someone writing the Asian experience for an Asian character. I make it clear I don't ever go out for auditions when I feel like I'm being a minstrel out of our people. And it's like you did it for other things.
Well, she said her people. She's okay with doing it for
other people. And then the other thing is, if she did, if she was, like I said, if she wasn't, if she didn't complain about that shit, if she didn't try to like be like, oh, I'm actually woke about this shit. It's like, dude, just go and do your thing. Like she's part of that crowd where it's like, oh, everything's great until it comes back to me. It really is. Right. So it's just I just find pointing out.
Well, all right. So I actually have a relation to this because I recently
I know Awkwafina. Yes.
No. I recently took a 23andMe and I have Neanderthal DNA in me. This is 100% serious.
True?
This is 100% true. So I'm really offended by watching Encino Man when I see Brendan Fraser pretend to be. Also, same with
the Geico commercials.
When the Geico commercials and the Flintstones, I find it really offensive. You know, I'm like,
I've never seen Encino Man.
Oh, Pauly Shore and Brendan Fraser.
I'm a big movie
Sean
guy.
Astin. Come on, dude.
Sorry, dude.
Pauly
You know what'd be
Shore.
funny? If now that you mentioned you have Neanderthal DNA, is if like fat guys that are kind of like the Flintstone, like Flintstone
I've been
looking
Fred
dudes.
Flintstone my entire life.
If you're the type of person that likes the Flintstones because you kind of identify with
definitely do.
that large body type,
Yeah.
then you probably have Neanderthal DNA.
Rex, if you put on the Fred Flintstone like smock or whatever that is, you would. No one would. If you walked around like that, dude. Yeah, dude. If you just walked around and did that like every 60 seconds on the dot, no one would question it. People be like, he's mentally ill.
I'm gonna pull up to the tiger by pushing my car through the floor,
dude.
You know what's funny? I did hear John Goodman in an interview one time talk about how when he played Fred Flintstone, like he got like really wasted the night before they started filming and called Steven Spielberg and it was like, I can't do this.
But he is Fred. Like when you watch Roseanne, he's like just modernized Fred Flintstone.
Yeah.
But all right. So which Connecticut comic looks the most like Barney Rubble then?
Who's Barney Rubble from?
If you're
Flintstones.
Fred, who's
I'm Fred.
Barney?
It'd have to be Joe. It's probably Joe Fox. 'Cause with you.
That's so
Joe Fox.
He's always like, "Hey Rex,
It's you and Joe Fox. Man. Shout out to Joe Fox.
you want to go to the elbow room tonight?"
If anyone listening to this knows who Joe Fox is,
He sounds nothing like that.
I'm like, "All right, Joe, let's go. You're driving.
See,
My feet are tired."
it might have been me if I wasn't so tall, but when I'm hanging out with you, it's more of a Mario and Luigi kind of thing.
it's more of a Wario and Waluigi thing, all right?
That's actually a good one, man.
Dude, I'm actually trying to get that's gonna be the name of the episode, a Wario and Waluigi thing.
I like that. Yeah.
But dude, I want to be Waluigi for Halloween. But I
Can
don't
you
wanna
do the run? You ever see it when you play?
I know.
What's Mario Party? And he runs from square to square. And he like kicks his legs.
I
out.
love him, dude. Dude, he got left out of Super Smash Bros. And I was one of those people who was like, "What are you
big
doing?"
clapback on that.
They did. They were furious. The world was furious.
Is that your favorite Nintendo character?
I love that as a just a random wacky villain. I love him. I don't know why. It's just the way he sounds and looks.
Especially because he's like double. I don't know if beta's the word, but he's like second of the seconds. Like,
Well, it's like, if
like
you
Wario is
think-
forgotten
if you
about
think
enough.
Mario
and then
and
you
Luigi.
have Waluigi is like another line below.
Waluigi is what I imagine. Honestly, for some reason I connect with him. I'm like, I would be like that. Like, I don't know what happened. Sorry, Waluigi fucked Daisy.
Right?
No, they're definitely that gang of high school friends that have all slept with each other, all the Nintendo.
Yeah. You
And, like,
really get that
dude,
vibe?
Yeah, and like
Bowser-
every once in a while, Link will come through the party and it'll be like, this isn't really my bag, but Mario's cool. And like,
Bowser fucks Peach clearly because he has
Peach is a
children.
whore.
Yeah, and he has children. And where'd they come from?
Oh, can you imagine how much it hurt Peach to give birth to Bowser Jr. with those spikes?
Yeah, that's dude.
Wait, is this
You ruined Peach. You come home
You've
with this.
completely lost me.
like,
I don't play enough of these
Mamma
games
mia.
anymore.
Your vagina is a mess.
There's a lot of holes in now.
The whole it looks like the mushroom of kingdom down there. It looks like a Koopa hit you with his hammer. Oh, mamma. It's you know what I hate? The people who say Mario. Like, you fucking cocksucker.
Yeah, but how come they say it for the mayor there? Who's the one that just got fired from New York?
No. Specifically Super Mario.
Right, no,
he
I
says,
agree with that.
"It's a me, Mario." He doesn't go, "It's a me, Mario."
Yeah,
It's
but at the same time,
Mario.
he didn't really have a voice until like the 90s.
But he has a voice now, man. His fucking name's
Bob Hoskins
Mario.
was his original voice. He sounded more like a New Yorker.
But they say
Hey,
not
it's
like,
me,
not
Mario.
like an
Get the
offensive Italian accent.
but the original
It's me.
Mario was from Seattle. Though.
Yeah.
It's me, fucking
What are you-
Mario, and
what
I'm
are you
fucking
talking
walking
about?
here.
It was an Asian, like Donkey Kong
You don't
was
know
like
the
an
story?
Asian game.
You don't know the
Like,
story.
he's
This
from,
neighborhood's
how is he from
changing.
Seattle?
No, he is. No.
All these Koopas in my neighborhood.
Nintendo had a warehouse in Seattle, and their landlord was
It's
a
a
guy
me,
named
Mario.
and he
It's
was always
raining
bitching
again.
at them for being late on the rent. So in order to make fun of him, they named the character Mario after him.
You guys are late on the rent, and it's me, Mario, calling again. It's a me, Mario. And you're late on the rent.
He's like Frasier.
I'm sick of this. You have turtles in your room throwing hammers at me. It's a game, Mario.
Niles, look at all this damage they're going to have to fix up once this Nintendo company moves out.
It'd be funny if it's just like the younger generation and starts to get mad that there's no gay Nintendo characters, and then like one start popping up.
Video
and it's
games.
Luigi.
Like, now there's Luigi, Mario, and Wario and Waluigi.
No, Luigi's gay though.
Is Luigi? No.
He's with
I get
Daisy.
that vibe.
I don't get that
Oh, he's
vibe.
closet gay.
Leguizamo
Daisy's
wasn't.
a beard.
Waluigi also fucks Luigi because he can. He doesn't care, dude. He's a menace.
What do you guys think?
I think Waluigi's a rapist.
No, he seduces Luigi.
I think
"Fine,
Waluigi's
fine."
kind of like the Tiger King.
Yeah,
I think Shy Guy is a voyeur.
and he makes Luigi think he's gay. He's like, "You're gay," and he's like, "You were gay," and he's like, "No, you suck my dick." Rah.
Oh my God.
I think Shy Guy's a voyeur. I think let's see who else is there. Donkey Kong is straight as they come.
Yeah, I mean,
But Funky
man, I ain't
Kong-
about that shit, man. Bring that shit around
Funky
me.
Kong is like a West Florida Keys gay.
That's how Donkey Kong talks, by the way. Man, y'all got some gay shit around. I ain't about it, bro. I'm going back to the fucking jungle.
Whoa, when did Awkwafina get here?
Hell yeah. Bringing it back. We're actually at the time, too, if you guys have anything else you want to.
I don't know. I just think of the whole world of Mario real quick. I just want to talk about how like when you
Donkey Kong
when you
technically isn't Mario
the
either.
game
He just.
the gameplay
Mario was in Donkey Kong though.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh, he is. You're right. No, I was wrong. I'm wrong. Yeah.
the gameplay of it and how
yeah.
we talk about it like don't quite match. Like he's taking out Goombas, but like are they Goomba? Like what the fuck are they?
Jews, dude. Back to Jumanji. The original game was Jumanji, and it was him just stomping Jews and being like, Manja, and just killing them and eating them, because that's
I
Italian.
always thought Goombas were mushrooms that came to life.
Yeah, they are. They're the evil parts of the Mushroom Kingdom.
Like
probably.
Toad is the good.
Yeah, man. Toad is...
Toad's the gay one.
Toad's definitely gay.
All right, no, okay.
Well, he has a girlfriend too, but...
Okay, so if Nintendo wanted to
Could be
release a
his sister.
statement that Toad came
You know-
out as gay, I think that like no one would be
You
surprised.
say Bowser's gay. Because how would he have the kid? He's he's like Godzilla, he's asexual. He just plops him out. Or whatever.
Godzilla's not asexual. Oh, no, I'm
That's what
thinking
they said in the...
King Kong is not
No,
asexual.
King Kong definitely fucks. You never see the girl one.
He stole that girl from the...
Or his dick. You never see King Kong's dick. It should be flopping. Anyway.
I think gorillas tuck back. Like in...
Oh.
They tuck in.
Like a dog type thing?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Shout out to the gorillas and your tucked in dicks. Yeah, you're right. I was going to say, it's not like you see them in the zoo and they're just flopping.
They're never wearing pants, so...
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see the movie Fistful of Quarters, The King of Kong? It's like a documentary about the nerds that are trying to get the world record for like Donkey Kong and
No.
like arcade
And the
games
one
like
guy
that.
got caught cheating.
The one guy got caught cheating.
Yep.
Yes, you should check this.
That's
just-
a wild documentary, so you should watch it.
I just might. You know what? We'll just end because the battery might die soon. We're gonna have to end soon. Is there any movie? I always end on this usually. Is there any movie you guys seen recently that you really liked? It has to be. It doesn't have to be one.
I watched A Beautiful Mind yesterday. Can we talk about that?
No, I've never seen all
I
of
just
it.
recently watched the 5 original Planet of the Apes from the 60s and 70s.
The first
Dude,
one's amazing.
when I was hanging
They're
out
just
in
First
New
one's
wild.
my favorite. I
They're
never
all-
watched the last 4, so I finally
The
watched
first
them last
3 are
weekend.
really dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really dark. And then
Yeah.
the other ones are like.
Can we talk about Beneath the Planet of the Apes? Because I think
That's
I
a
find that
crazy
one the
one.
most
that is such a
interesting.
fucking weird movie.
That's such
a
The
wild
atomic
movie.
bomb people.
Yeah.
And they're all praying to the bomb.
Yeah.
And then
I saw that as a child and did not understand.
but
it.
then the
And
thing
everyone dies at the end, and I was like, "What the fuck did I
and
just
then
watch?"
you find out that the Zira and Cornelius escaped.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
thing I like
Well,
most
yeah.
about that movie is you could tell Charlton Heston does not want to be in the movie. That's why he's only
definitely
in
didn't.
5 minutes
It's
of
a
it.
brutal movie. Oh, they shoot it. They get shot the fuck up in that movie.
Yeah, they do. That movie's crazy.
Guys, go check out the original Planet of the Apes. They're wild. Especially, honestly, if you haven't seen the original, you're fucking up.
I used
One
to
of the
have a
greatest
box
twists
set.
ever.
Number
All
one
the
is the
original
best.
ones.
Great
It's the
twist.
best out of all 9 movies.
Fine, great, and that ending is like
Don't watch the Tim
Great
Burton
sci-fi.
one with Mark Wahlberg.
That
Yeah.
one
it
sucks.
sucks.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, great sequel.
Well,
to,
the three later
yeah.
ones are all great.
I-
Dawn is the best one.
Dawn's the
though.
best one. Yeah. Wait.
Dawn's the first one.
Dawn's the one with Koba.
Dawn's the one with
Whatever one Koba's the bad
oh,
guy,
no.
best one.
Rise,
How about Planet of the Apes,
Rise
the
is
musical?
best. The one
First
with
one.
James Franco is the best one.
I like the one with Koba.
Well, I like them all, but the first
You're
one.
wrong. No, I'm just kidding.
I hate
you guys-
every ape from chimpanzee to chimpanzee.
Do you? Damn! What a racist way to end this podcast. Wow, you pressed that.
Damn, sluts.
Oh wait, you.
These blacks.
Wow, Matt, why would you press that? Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. You guys got anything to plug? Matt, podcast, social media,
Yes.
shows.
Check out my podcast on YouTube, the 1000 Comics Podcast. You know
Is
what's
that
crazy?
it?
You
That's
get
it?
mad
Just
at me for
1,000?
calling this the Yes Offense, and I just called it the 1000
It's
Comics.
1,000 yeah, it's yes.
It's just 1000 Comics Podcast.
It's on YouTube.
I thought it was
I'm
at
on
first.
there.
I thought it was the yes offensive, like the tet offensive.
No.
It's yes offense, like no
instead of no
offense.
offense, it's
Right.
yes offense.
Yeah, I
it's
get
that
it.
simple. I'm on an episode.
So
it's a
check
good,
it out.
it's a
Yes,
good podcast.
both these guys were in an episode. So check out the episode with Alex Tomaselli. Check out the episode with Rex Caesar.
Only 1,000 comics. That's all
and
you could get.
we're I'm about 75
I
episodes.
got 1,001 on mine. Just saying.
What's your to plug your podcast?
1,001
then real
comics.
quick.
Wait,
You
hold
get
on.
smart with me.
Finish your plugs.
smart.
Finish your plugs.
Well, I already told you guys about the show I got coming up.
It'll be this Saturday at this point.
It's going to be Friday, September 24th. We got an animation and stand-up comedy showcase at the Elbow Room in West Hartford. So check that out. It's at 8:00. You could get your tickets on Eventbrite.
Do you have an Instagram?
Yeah, I'm not crazy about my Instagram. Check me out on TikTok.
Okay.
Huh?
Matt Heath on TikTok.
Matthew Heath 860, I think,
Okay.
is my handle on there. And I got some videos of Ed Asner soul
boy.
being
It's
trapped
mentally
in a
ill to inducing. What do you got, Ray? You got anything?
Not really. I am currently sending out short stories. So watch for me in the New Yorker, maybe. If I'm
I just submitted something to the New Yorker yesterday. Did you? Are you really submitting stuff to the New Yorker?
Yeah.
Nice.
I got a whole list of places that publish short stories. So I'm
I'm
just sending everything out. That's
Well,
all.
I'm glad I got a
literally
Comic-Con
just
not plugging
submitted
anything
something
good.
to the New Yorker. It's crazy.
I'm not plugging any comedy.
Guys, chat's over. I'll be at Trinity Beer Gardens in Providence this weekend. That's in Rhode Island. And then next week, October 1st, I should be doing Rhino Comedy Competition out in New York. I believe that's Suffield. October 16th, I'll be at the Elbow Room for a show with Mo Green. I'll be hosting that. And after that, I believe I have a show, in Shish Lounge sometime next month at the end of the month as well. So, guys, just follow me on social media. I post everything in my stories at Silly Selly, SILLYSELLI. No bases. Just go look that up. Also, follow the podcast, Yes Offense Official on Instagram, or it's Yes Offense Podcast. I can't. Figure it out. Just type in Yes Offense. It's that one. And follow my other podcast, Pete and Sully Do the Cinema. Something's wrong with that, and I got to figure out that our podcast disappeared off Spotify. We got to figure that shit out. Anyway, follow me there, and
Probably said the N word too much.
just come see me, guys. It'll be fun. You guys are good? We good?
Yeah,
I'm good.
Thanks for
having
coming
us.
on, guys. This is always fun. This is a good one. Peace.